Good day, everybody. This is the Florida Golden Girl. Today's travel adventure takes us 5 miles from our last video. We are in Lake Mary, Florida. Today's travel adventure takes us to Oaklawn Park Cemetery, managed by Dignity Memorial. We are fairly close to Route 46A. We're here in Seminole County, and so this, believe it or not, is a fairly large cemetery. This says Garden of Honor when you come in through the first main entrance. So what I'm going to do is see if these are veterans, and yes, they are. So on one side, so you have a master sergeant, and if I go to the left, he was a Vietnam veteran. So Purple Heart, BSM, I have no idea what that medal is. I'll have to look that up. And then you have, he was in the Air Force. And then if I go up here, he was a Chief Petty Officer in the Navy, but he was in Nam. And then if I go to his left, this is the first female I've seen where she was in the Army, and she died in 2011. You rarely see female veterans. So he was a lieutenant in Vietnam. And then if I go to his left, Spec 5 in the Army. So he wasn't in any campaign. And then next to him is William Craig, and he was not in one either. So Donald Waters. If I go up, Specialist Alderman, and then let's go on the other side. There's a lot of things to cover here, so that's okay. We're gonna do what we can to take you along. That's a recent one right there, folks. Damn, they just put sand on it and said, there you go, call it a day. No class. So this is not a historic cemetery, so we might find some older graves, but nothing of any prominence. So you have a World War II veteran, and he died in '88. And then if I go, I'm trying to hit the veterans. World War I, he's our first. And then a lot of World War II and Vietnam. And then you have a World War II, and then he was just a corporal. He was a corporal in the Marine Corps, and you have Navy, World War II, and then He was in the Army. And so if we go one row back, you have World War II in Korea, so he was a career officer. If you see graves like that, then they were career military. And then we go to the right. Another World War II. And then you've got them all over there. That's why for me to really cover this, it makes much more sense to do a drive-through and then kind of stop out if we see anything interesting. As I said in every video, well, just about, that's a cemetery vlog, they all have their own unique history. And okay, sidekick, we're gonna do a tour. We're gonna take our viewers on a tour of the cemetery. Okay, so my sidekick is, you having a good day, sidekick?
So far.
Are you enjoying our cemetery visits?
Yeah, it's nice up here at Lake Mary.
What do you like about Lake Mary?
It's pretty well developed. It's got a lot of, it's clean. The roads are pretty fairly, like brand new. And it's just nice. It's just, the trees are, everywhere. They're just nice.
Well, that's cool. All right, so Garden of Redemption, that would not be veteran related. One thing I noticed in Lake Mary, my sidekick, there was, believe it or not, within a week, 6 people have been buried, and they're getting ready to bury another one. 6 people within a week. So here is the cemetery rules and regulations for those that are interested. Okay. And then over to your right, you've got columbariums here. There's no one famous that's buried here. Oh, we see a mausoleum. We're gonna stop by that and see what's going on. It looks like they're getting ready for another one over to my right. So, okay. So my sidekick's gonna let me out, and we're gonna go take a look at a couple of graves. So you got the Slaggers there. So anybody that has graves like that, they've got money. Well, look at this. So he must be somebody famous. So his name is Bill Bachman, and he was a photographer and an author. And so he says, take the time to live each day fully, because we are only here to enjoy our earth once. The true measure of life is not money, success, or power. It's the laugh lines. So true. Try to tell somebody in Hollywood that. Okay, so let's see. So you see it's got so let me see. I can't. So it looks like there's only room for 2, and they're not marked. So if I go around, so he died in 2017. He lived a full and exciting life. He traveled on photo assignments to over 200 countries on 7 continents, worked with 4 U.S. presidents, and photographed over 1,500 magazine covers. He was considered for many years the most published photographer on earth. He founded the unique travel group Bachman. Oh my gosh. So he was the founder of BTO, Bachman Turner Overdrive. Oh my gosh. Oh, how freaking cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, so that's why, oh my gosh. I didn't know. Holy moly. Now that will be a clip I'm going to film and send to Arthur Dark at Hollywood Graveyard. I'm like a super big fan of Arthur Dark. He has a YouTube channel called Hollywood Graveyard. I'm not sure if any of you've ever been to his YouTube channel. He just hit over 300,000, and he has some times where he does viewer submissions. So that's one for the ages right there. I've got a clip that I've got on hold for him. So this is the Panachek, and then it just shows, but nobody. I gotta let my sidekick know about that. You just never know. I mean, so most of all the famous people I visited that were interred were in California. This is like the second one, the third one that I have found here in Florida. I found Bob Ross's grave, and then I found Alvin Palace's graves, and now I found the founder of BTO. Wow. I mean, you really don't get any more cooler than that. And so I'm gonna show him. So this is Bill Bachman. Well, you know what? Maybe this is not who I thought it was. So it's Bachman Tour, not Bachman Turner.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to look this guy up. So he was more of a photographer, an author, so he was not a musician. So I apologize, folks. This is not Bachman Turner Overdrive. He's just somebody that was a famous photographer. So still, it's kind of cool, you know. I thought, somebody in BTO would be all the way out here? Wow, that's one for the ages. So he was famous, but not in music, not in the field of music. He was famous as a photographer and an author. So if you get an opportunity, Google his name. But he still deserves some recognition anyway. So while he's reading this, you have Rollin over here in an above ground grave. And it looked like they were together for 46 years. And then across the street, you've got Vaccaro. And then you've got, this is kind of cool. It looks like, it's called Loveland. See a father, mother, son, the Deer family. So the father and the mother are still alive, and the son died in 2083. So he's probably not even 20 years old. No, he died a day after his birthday. And then here's, oh, so they did die. It just doesn't show their dates of death. So Peggy died in 2020. Philip Deer is still alive, and those must be the children of them. That's a family, but that must be the grandparents of the son and the parents of someone. So this is a family plot here. So and then if I flip it up, we're sometimes my sidekick likes going to cemeteries. If it's interesting to him, then he's all for it. He's, a lot of these cemetery vlogs, he's not been with me. Sometimes he comes with me when he feels like it's safer for him to be with me. So we're gonna continue on our drive through this interesting cemetery. So we found somebody that is not from Bachman Turner Overdrive. Oh my gosh. I thought how cool that would be. So anyway, let's see. So we will continue our tour. And so we did find somebody prominent, but not as a musician. So forget me for fanning out. I am a fan of Bachman Turner Overdrive's music. That was a little bit early in my timehood, but that don't matter. I mean,
Bachman was the photographer for the four presidents.
Oh, okay. So
personal photographer for four presidents.
Okay, so we'll have.
That's what that was.
Okay, well that's cool. Okay. All right, sidekick. So, BTO had some really cool music. So we're gonna go over. And so this is managed by Dignity to Memorial. They have taken over management of quite a few graves, yards. To me, I believe that some of them have been mismanaged to the point where somebody has to come in and take charge. And this is a very nice cemetery. So I'm telling my sidekick to go straight. And so it says it's historic, but it's broken down into various sections. So over to the right, to the left is the cremation garden. We're not going to stop because I just, it's a bumpy road. So that's all the cremation gardens over there. So he's gonna park over here, just park. Okay. get out and then let me stop. So I'm gonna do some, oh my queen. Stop. Okay, let me get out. I don't know what. Okay, folks. So what I'm gonna do is stop out here because, so they've got some mausoleums towards the back. So this is not, so this is Palumbo, and he was from Sicily. And then they may be buried, somebody I think is buried there, but it's an unmarked grave. So you have the Strang family. Alton had a doctorate in education. And then I guess you have Stephen, he's still alive. And then, that's above ground right there. And then it looks like in the back they're clearing out more land over there. And then you have Falzerano. And then we've got, I haven't seen any old graves, but I'm wondering what this is here. And then we're gonna call it a day because it's getting late. So you have Menzel. And then you've got Petrilli. So you have a stained glass, and then there are two to the right. So I don't know. It's pretty nice. But yeah, folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed your time here in Lake Mary. There's only two noted cemeteries in Lake Mary, and we've went to both of them. So it looks like there's some more military graves. But I want to thank you for taking the time to come with me on this journey today. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend, tell the dog, tell the cat. Word of mouth is how my channel grows. And I appreciate each and every one of you that take the time to stop by. Look at my earlier content. I think you'll find some really cool videos as well that may not be, that will be non-cemetery, but that doesn't mean that you might not find something that's just as enjoyable. We tour this Florida and to try and give something pretty cool. And again, folks, from Lake Mary, this is a Florida girl saying thanks for watching. So long for now.